Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to let you know how you can analyze your own dreams in 5 steps. So let's get started. Okay, so step 1 is keeping an actual dream journal. You need to keep like a little something by your bed so that when you wake up, it could be in the middle of the night or when you wake up in the morning, you start to write down what you have dreamt. You can be as detailed as you like. The more detailed you are, the better, but get the gist of it so that you can remember them. Because the thing is that even if you're like me and you can remember all your dreams, which is kind of like a good thing and a curse at the same time, but if you're like that, it could still go like, you think you'll remember all your dreams and then like 2 days later you forget what you dreamt. So it's kind of good to keep it going. Also, keeping a journal means it's much easier to remember to remember your dreams, on a bigger scale. And it makes you think a little bit like, okay, what did I dream last night and what was the feeling? And, so just getting into that sort of state of remembering and being able to write it down, you can then see on a like sort of, if you have a dream journal, keep it, and you look back after maybe 1 week and you might see a sort of theme happening in the dream. And that's very important because I think that dreams are messages that's from your subconscious and that you need to sort of learn something from, and it could do you a world of good and it could hold a lot of answers for you. So do that. Have a journal, have a little book by your bed and just write it down. Just even if you don't have time, just a little note of what you did. Number 2 is that you need to write down what you're feeling like is in the dream, because this is very important. Because having a dream, say you dream that you are naked and you're feeling shamed and like you just want to hide away and it's just really uncomfortable, then that could mean something. And if you're having a dream where you're naked, you're walking around, you're like, it doesn't bother you, you kind of feel good, it's like, check me out, I feel really secure, then obviously that's a whole different story. That means you're feeling really secure. So the way you're feeling about a certain subject in a dream is incredibly important. So write that down, because often if you go online, you're Googling, oh, I dreamt about a light bulb or something. It could mean, like certain dream interpretations online will say, oh, it means this thing exactly. And I don't believe that. I think it's incredibly individual what it means. So, and what you're feeling is the key to what it represents or what it means. Number 3, details. Be very specific about the dream that you actually want to analyze. Now, this could be a lot of dreams that you want to analyze and you can keep like repeating the same dream over and over and over. Or you could be more like the way that I tend to sometimes have dreams that have sort of not recurring dreams, but the same themed dreams. So it could be like, often it's the feeling, like not being able to drive a car. Like I'll drive a car and the brakes won't work and that sort of thing. And then it could, like, maybe in the next dream, it won't be a car, it will be, I'm in an elevator and it's like, something wrong happens with the elevator and it keeps going up and down or side to side and I can't control it. It's this whole feeling of not being in control. So it's not the exact same dream happening, but it's the same theme dream. So think of it like the 4 W's. So where were you in the dream? Were you at home? Were you at work? Were you at a friend's house? Were you in your childhood house? Were you on the moon? Wherever. Obviously you can be anywhere in a dream. So where were you? That could hold a very big, say a lot about why you're dreaming and why it's important to you. If it's in your childhood house, for instance, it's something that's very raw, very, very deep in you, like a deep belief system or something like that. So think about that. When is it? Is it like, is this in the past? Are you like a little child in the dream? Are you maybe in the future? Like, when is this? In the daytime, nighttime, all that stuff. Who are you with? Are you being, are you, or are you somebody else in the dream, or are you like looking in on the dream, like kind of like a film? And what are you as well? Like what things are there? Like what are there? Animals there? Are there, what people are there? Like, you know, who's there? All these little details are very good to have. Like write it all down, like put it on a big board and just like write down, like here's the dream, do like a, you know, storyboard kind of thing. Write down all the things that were in it and how you feel about that and how that's connected to what's happening in your life. So if for instance the whole sort of me dreaming about not being in control, like in a car or in an elevator, could refer to me feeling like I am out of control with my finances, or feeling like powerless in life because of a situation. Number 4, what is your culture? Because if you think about, if somebody, like if I were to dream about a rat, or somebody else, you know, dreams about a rat, rats are like, they hold a lot of disease, you know, it's in some dream interpretations, it's like a bad omen. But if you live in certain places in India, like a rat is actually holy. So that would be like an amazing dream to have, because that would be like maybe a guided thing from spirit. So depending on what culture you are, then the dream will be different as well, and it might actually be something really positive. Whereas somebody might say, oh, rats, that's a bad omen, and it's like, well, not for an Indian probably. So just think about it, and also how you feel about the rat generally. Maybe you actually really like rats, maybe you had a rat as a pet and you miss that rat, and the rat represents a certain time in your life. Something that's happened around that time is now reflected on to what's happening right now in your life, for instance. Number 5, you are your own expert. You are the one alone that can analyze your dream. If you go online and Google too much, you're gonna find very extreme, it means this, it means that, and they're all kind of different. And I honestly think that it is so different from person to person what it means, like so different always. Now I'm gonna round this off with a little fun dream I had the other night. Since I dream so much and I can explain what my how my analyzing of the dream is. So I just quickly, but I dreamt that I was dating this guy. This guy in the dream was just the face of some kind of famous guy, and his head kind of broke. So imagine like it would be like wood, and the head would be like ripped apart, and it would look like wood. So a bit sort of, you know, puzzly altogether. It made perfect sense in the dream, obviously. And I was like, oh no, he's dead, you know. And so I tried to fix him. So I tried to glue him together and put him together, and he actually came alive again. But there was a difference after I fixed him. He turned gay, so obviously he couldn't be my boyfriend anymore. Now I would analyze this as I cannot or should not be fixing or trying to fix people, boyfriends, or whatever, you know. I should just like, I know I need to leave that. I have a huge superhero complex. I need to stop trying to fix other people and just focus on myself and what I need to, you know, heal in myself. And that's the first thing to healing the world, is to heal yourself. Obviously helping other people is a beautiful thing, but everyone has their path to go, and they need to go down their path, and you will not help them by lifting or carrying their burdens. They have to, you know, you have to just be trusting them, and that's something that I know I need to work on. So that's, I like 99% sure that's why I had that dream. but for somebody else that could mean something completely different. You know, so I analyzing dreams is something I do on a daily basis. It's incredibly interesting. But there you have it, 5 ways to analyze your dreams. I hope this helps. I hope that you can analyze your dreams, and please leave a comment about a dream you've had, and if you've analyzed what that could mean. That would be really interesting to hear. I might actually put some of this online as well. If I have some good stories, I'll let you know. And I hope you have a fantastic day. Sweet dreams. Love you. Bye.